Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. I am just over on Titan because I am here to get some molten Nequata. Look, it says we found molten Nequata. It's not the best vein, but I did not feel like flying around running around this planet trying to find the best one. I've been to a couple, Enceladus and Oberon, maybe Oberon. I haven't been to that one yet, but I can't remember which other one I went to. They didn't have any, like when I clicked on the thing, this didn't pop up, so I'm assuming that means they have no fluids. There we go. We got power in here. Yeah, there we go. And we're only at 68, so I only need a couple more in there. But in theory, this should pump molten Nequata. We have a green here, and it is attached to a super tank in the base. So I just want to make sure this actually is working. Ah, there it goes. All right, perfect. So it is pumping 1623. What is that? About 11 ingots per what am I trying to say, per thing there. I think we're doing good. Yeah, I do have a pump on the one in the base just in case this didn't get wasn't fast enough outputting. All right, let me meet you back in the base and we will continue. And we are back. And for the record, I only put a chunk loader right on top of the drill, and it is still drilling the exact same amount. So it does appear that, as I thought, you don't need to like chunk load the entire like oil vein or whatever it's called. In this case, molten Nequata. Anyway, so there we go. There is molten Nequata, and that will just kind of tick away. We shall see how long it takes to fill up. It's not pumping that much because it's a pretty small vein, but I mean, that's a lot of Nequata. But yeah, I'm thinking this away. Let's put this back on the wall so I don't forget where my miners are, because I have done that before. All right, so we need Nequadria. And I do have quite a bit of it right now from mining, just mining in general. But I figured why not pump a new liquid. And yeah, we'll just see how that works. I was going to set up some processing for it, but I don't know if we need it quite this second. Yeah, I don't know how fast I'm going to go through this Nequadria either. I didn't realize I had quite that much, actually. Anyway, obviously, last episode we left off and we were getting neutronium, and I made 100 of the neutronium dust. And I'm just kind of curious here. We have 670 billion. But if I throw this in here, that is just gonna tick away. I mean, that is 500 seconds times 100. What's that, 50,000 seconds to go through that entire stack? That is gonna take a long time. But I figured I could just kind of tick away while I am doing other stuff. This recipe, for reference, is been changed in an upcoming update. It is, I think, 330 seconds, and it requires radon instead of argon. So that will be changing, hopefully kind of soon. But not sure how long it's going to take to get the new update. But sounds like it should be pretty soon. But as we can see, we are draining 12 million, 8 million. Yeah, 8 or 9 million per second, it looks like. So yeah. Next, I need to, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I need to set up all the things in here. I need to set up, oh, I just realized this is 11. Wait a second. This is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't have a big enough thing. Well, that threw a little wrench in my plans here. I just noticed that. That makes me wonder what the UV... Well, let me think about this for a second. 16 is the longest, so we have, I think, 11, right? I just said 11. 3, 6, 9, yeah, 11. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I did set up this room for... to get, like, the biggest assembler. So I'm just kind of debating, should I go ahead and just build the next 5 chunks, I guess it would be. I mean, solid steel machine casing, super easy. Great machine casing is easy. Reinforced glass is easy. That's easy. Basically, the only 2 things that are annoying are those. But, like, now they're not even... I don't even think they're that bad now. Assembler, I probably still have... Yeah, assembler machine casings, so like 5. Yeah, so we can change this to the easier recipes for sure. Let me pull that down. Nope, wrong one. There it is. So what do we need here? Yeah. So we can change that to an assembler. And I mean, it's still going to be expensive because it is requiring the ZPM circuits. Well, relatively expensive. Basically just a lot of platinum. And so much platinum to go through. But I do have a decent amount-ish. I feel like that's going to go in about 4 seconds. All right, so yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to expand the assembler. We've seen that crafted before. I'm just going to craft up 5 more things to do 16. So we'll make it the max so we don't have to worry about expanding it again. And those are just a bunch of... I'm trying to remember. These weren't... Ah, right. Robot arms. A lot of, like, tungsten steel. So, yeah, this is actually really easy now. Now that we have the better circuits. So, yeah, let me cut here, and we will come back in a bit. All right, I am back, and it has actually been a few days because I have been out of town, so I have just logged in, and I don't really... Oh, right, I was assembly line, that's right. I need to expand the assembly line. I think I started... Did I get... Yeah, okay, it looks like... Yeah, I have gotten stuff going here. Why is tungsten steel not working in that one? Nitrogen. Yeah, I only have nitrogen in that one. That's right. All right, so yeah, I was having issues with having this one running on UV as well, because I think it was pulling 4 amps, 1 amp, 1 amp, and 4 amps, which is more than 8 amps. So yeah, I totally screwed up with planning this room over here. For some reason I was thinking it was only going to be 8 amps of ZPM, but it's actually way more than that. It's 4 each if I want to upgrade them all to... So that's 16 amps just from those alone. And then there's one over here and one over here. I think this really only pulls like 1 amp, even though it is capable of pulling 2. So yeah, so what is that? 16, like 18 amps. That's that's a lot. So I gotta kind of figure out how I want to tackle this. I think I switched out this is only running off ZPM now, as opposed to UV. That's right. All right, so I'm crafting up the different parts. Right, I need all the oh my goodness, what am I saying? Circuits for the assembly. Yep. So lots and lots of circuits we're crafting up here. Silicon, all sorts. And I think I got, yeah, we got part of this. So yeah, I guess we'll cut here and we will come back in a second. All right, I think I got everything set up here. Just a lot of crafting, nothing difficult at all, really. Yep. So I put down the assemblers, I put down the solid steel machine casings, and I put down all the input buses, and we labeled them. So actually, now that I'm thinking about it, did I label that one? I think I did. Actually, we can go underneath. Did I? Dang it, I put the cable down. I still haven't looked into if there's like see-through inventory cable. Yeah, 11, I did. Because I moved the output bus. I couldn't remember if I done that. But anyway, can I actually fit through here? Place these down. Nope. Good thing I don't need to label that one. Output bus. And hopefully I did that right. This should change. Yep. All right. There we go. Perfect. All right. So there is the 16, I guess, slice assembly line. Definitely not. These things were not bad at all, actually. Just a lot of like copper, I think I used, but yeah. So we got that. Now, let's see. We got samarium, not a problem. Neutronium rods and these things. Mericium. That is, how many? Now I'm looking at that. That is a lot. What is that? 48. 48 ingots of americium per motor. Oof. It's a lot. So we will see how many of this we're actually going to be using. So I don't even have enough for 1 ingot yet. Right. All right. So I'm trying to remember where we left off. I did set this up, right, and then, all right, I did 32 ingots, but I screwed up part of it, so I lost like 1 ingot worth. That's right. I just emptied that out. All right, but that is all set up to do that. I haven't got this set up, I don't think, underneath. I don't have any, that's why that pattern's in there. Right, so that's there. I was thinking, because the problem here is that we're like full on. That's helium in there, you're right. I'm full on channels. I wonder if I could. I guess I'll just have to like replace all these with dense, which is a bit of a pain. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because I need to add one more interface. Unless I like, it'd probably be easier to just filter maybe. I was thinking maybe setting a filter possibly. No, I don't know. Probably just easiest to replace that stuff with dense cable. I should have a, nope, I don't have a lot. I could probably go break down some in the old base. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna set the interface on there. Why don't we just actually, in the meantime, so I can get the, oh, I already have one, nice. Where is the Americium? Look at that. Why don't I just, in the meantime, so I can get this going at least. Is there anything I can like, one channel I can, no, that's that. I guess the helium thing would be the one. Right, all this. Yeah, let me just like, I'm like thinking about this too much, just so I can get the stuff going. It's just, I think that's up there, but that will give me one channel to work with here until I can upgrade that stuff. So I think, yeah, we'll put that in there. Yeah, I'm really not overly happy with this is how this is kind of turning out underneath this building in general. Like all this stuff is just not really working out. I'm still kind of debating whether I like this whole setup for the turbines, because if I want to expand it, I need to do it to 8 of them, and I don't know if I'm actually going to keep that, to be honest, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to wonder if I could do, kind of getting distracted here, but redstone conduits, maybe? And then we will send these to each of the, yeah, send this to each of the turbines above there, and maybe do that instead of having to run cable all over the place, and just have one, like, I think maybe that's what I'll do. I just convinced myself of that. All right, so that is another project that we need to do. All right, so this should have a, yes. I think I was going to change that to 32, but I don't remember. Unfortunately, because I lost that one ingot, we're like short. Yeah, I guess we'll do, let's just do, I guess 32 will do that. All right, so that will cook the chrome. I just want to make sure this like actually works right. Yeah, and that, I want to get a setup. One of the comments I remember gave me a really cool kind of setup to do lutetium, so I would like to get that set up. And I will show that sooner than later, hopefully, maybe next episode. All right, so that is, should be filling one of these, right? No. All right, so I got the filter. Something is messed up with the filter. I can never remember which one to put this on. Is it deny input or allow input, or I can't remember. All right, let me get this kind of sorted out here. I may need to break. Yeah, I may need to. I don't want to like break that. Let me get this sorted out, and we'll get the Americium running, and yeah, we'll come back. All right, we are just working towards the UV motor, and I realized there is another thing we need to do here, and we need this fluid extractor. I think this is probably what I'm going to do. It may be overkill. I mean, there's other ways to do this, but how do I want to do this? I like that. I think a fluid storage bus, maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. And I should have plenty of cables here. I broke down a whole bunch in the other base, so yeah, we're good. With that, we will put a crafting thing in there, quadria in there. So there is the molten quadria. And I think that will I think it should put it in there, I believe. Right, crafting card, the quadria. Doesn't appear to be doing it, unfortunately. I'll just leave that for now. But yeah, the other, I need a new storage tank up here. Oh, I probably need to label this as well. I have to rearrange some of this as well. So many different things I need to. Is that how I want that? No. Well, that just got crazy. There we go. And then that, I think. Yeah. All right. And then fluid export bus on that in there. All right. So that'll just kind of fill up. This is a low storage. Why aren't you? You should be auto crafting. I've done this before, and it like couldn't remember why it was not crafting that. Did I put the Nequadria? Yeah. Something not. Oh, it's crafting. Right? Right. It may need argon. Am I out of argon? Because I thought argon was over there. Maybe out of argon over here. No? Does it need... It may need better coils. 9,000. Alright. So it needs to go in this side. I really should just upgrade these so I don't have to worry about this stuff. Shoot. Because I think I'm full here. Alright, that will just, for now, we're not crafting up the superconductor base for now, so we'll just put that in there. Put that in there. I think it'll work on that one, yeah. It's going to take a little while, but that'll slowly just fill up with the Nequadria that we need for that. Alright, so we got the Nequadria, solder and alloy, lubricant. We're good. We got Nequadria alloy cable. I got Americium wire. Got that. Alright, so I just need to set up the last little bits here. So neutronium rod. So that's 4 ingots. That's 1 ingot. That's 2. 4, 5. So 7 neutronium. 48 americium. That is a lot. How much neutronium we got? We're up to 18. So yeah, let me get this stuff, make recipes for this stuff. And I think I'll probably go ahead and put it in this. We'll start a new one. There, and this will be UV motor. Yep. So we'll do that, and then I will go ahead and put this stuff in here to get this crafted. I'm gonna have to do the same thing as I did before. I'll probably set all these wires to one thing. And we are back, and I think we got everything set up correctly. As we can see, they're getting longer and longer. Yeah, I think we got everything set up. So, in theory, if I put all this in here, it should disappear. Yep, there we go. Looks like everything worked correctly. The only thing is we don't have this in here. Now, yeah, unfortunately we're limited to 16. I don't know how I want to tackle that other than building more. All right, but there we go. That is running. It is pretty cool. I do like this multi-block. I think it's pretty cool. Especially when you have like the 16 layers of it, or 16 slices, I guess you could go. The only thing that would make it cooler is if like it was these things like moved or something when you turned it on and started spinning or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Or did some sort of animation. But it looks like that worked, so hopefully I have a motor in here. I do. Chuck that on the ground. And there we go. We have our first UV component. I know we've done this multiple different times with LUV and ZPM, and now we're up to UV. I'm gonna have to figure out. Oh, I can throw one on top. I think we should be good. So that's at least another interface I can get on there. But after that, oh, I can make it a double, and then I'll have even more. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll put another chest next to it when we get to that. But for now, I think we're good. What's gray? Where is gray? Oh, we have plenty of channels, so perfect. All right, really easy to expand there. But anyway, there is our UV component that feels pretty good. Kind of finally moved into, well, we're not quite there yet, but we're like moving into the UV age. Yeah, pretty good progression there. Obviously, we have some more things. So we got the assembly line done. We got the UV motor. I have decided I want to kind of sort out my fusion reactor basement. I just really don't like how this has kind of grown. Yeah, I may end up reorganizing some of this as well. I don't know. I mean, it works with that, but I was thinking maybe almost putting fluid solidify or fluid extractor for each one. I think that may be kind of cool. I don't know, totally like unnecessary, but hey, why not? Yeah, I don't know though. I'll have to kind of think about that, but I definitely want to kind of rearrange, or at least kind of organize the basement under here. I want to clear out one more layer so there's room, because this drives me nuts, like having the cables like down like that and not being able to walk under them. But yeah, so that is one thing. I'm probably going to work on that in between episodes. That shouldn't be too big of a process here. Next episode, I want to get into the lutetium reactor so I can start like mass producing lutetium, as opposed to, I mean, I could do it with the UU matter, but I need niobium. Yeah, niobium. I go through so much of this. I think I went through 100 and something for all those assembly things. Back up to 62, but I was down about 20 with that. So that is another thing I want. I still need to do more crafting computers. So there's a few things I want to get going here. And yeah, I think we will kind of look into that next episode. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching and have a good one.